It's easy to tell the success stories of Cleveland neighborhoods that have already turned the corner. Gordon Square, Tremont, Ohio City get a lot of sizzle and a lot of attention. But it's much more difficult in a community that hasn't had that kind of hope in quite some time. Tonight, Channel 3's Leon-Bibb takes us to where he grew up, Glenville, with another Cleveland kid, Mayor Frank Jackson, to see how that East Side neighborhood could be the scene of the city's next renaissance.
This is fertile land, waiting for the seed to take hold, a city's seeds of growth. This corner of Cleveland's Glenville neighborhood is being cultivated for economic growth. This is East 105th Street, a main artery through Glenville. The street has seen far better days, but in the last few decades, much of the neighborhood has gone into distress.
But in distressed neighborhoods, that's why they're distressed, because there's no private investment.
So Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson is pushing a neighborhood transformation initiative. In the Center for Arts-Inspired Learning, Jackson and I spoke of distressed neighborhoods needing the double barrels of private money and public policy and dollars to grow. Jackson's wish list is risk-taking companies to spark a neighborhood's economic backbone.
We have to help to underwrite that now until the market catches and it can sustain itself.
Cleveland is putting up $25 million from a bond issue. Banks have committed another $40 million for housing construction and commercial development. Not just Glenville and Northeast Cleveland, but the long-range plan eyes several other neighborhoods. But Glenville takes the first step.
We're right next to public transportation. Yeah. You go down the street, you can go to the freeway. You go up there, you can go to museums. You go over here, you can go to hospitals. It's right here. It's here to be had.
Over several decades, neighborhood distress slipped in and will not be pushed out overnight. Still, change is coming, predicts the mayor. Jackson and I both grew up in Cleveland, remembering the city's strength when Cleveland population pushed 900,000 as compared to its current 385,000. This is the Glenville house of my youth. My parents moved out decades ago, but through the years, foreclosure creeped in to leave it forgotten and forsaken.
I want to save this house because my memories are here.
But the question is, who wants to be the pioneer?
Which is what this story is about. At East 105th Street and Ashbury Avenue, the new building going up is a pioneering effort. Hope is it will be a jump start.
On the first floor would be commercial, incubator space for restaurant and other type of commercial activity. I think room for about 6 or 7 businesses.
I grew up in this neighborhood in the 1950s and the 1960s when East 105th Street was jumping with business. But most of the businesses of that time are now gone, what the mayor calls the old bones. What's needed, says the mayor, are new bones, new businesses. Right here, this is fertile land. All it needs is financial cultivation.
If they got the bones, you'll find the flesh, you'll find the muscles.
If you got the bones, it makes it much easier.
While Mayor Jackson and I walked East 105th Street, a longtime businesswoman greeted us.
What would that do for you if the mayor's plan gets underway and is everything he says it ought to be?
It'll mean a miracle in business.
What she's seen over 45 years, she's seen the transition from what was to what is, and she also probably sees the possibility of what can be.
Story of a neighborhood struggling to get back on its feet. There are points of growth, but not nearly enough. If the Glenville initiative works, the goal is to spread the plan to other neighborhoods. The public-private partnership works to build community brick-and-mortar bones on which to hang economic muscle. Mayor Jackson believes the initiative can push Cleveland to a better place. Leon-Bibb, Channel 3 News, Cleveland.
Several Cleveland neighborhoods, both east and west, are under the eyes of Cleveland City Hall. Right now, Glenville is getting that increased look. Glenville, on the city's northeast side, is bordered by Rockefeller Park and the Cultural Gardens, University Circle, and the suburb of Bracknell. During the 1940s and 50s, Glenville was often called the Gold Coast. City Hall is pushing for Glenville to draw more businesses, commerce, jobs, and more home-owning residents. That's the hope. That's the plan.
And that Gold Coast hopefully can be shimmering again.
Wouldn't that be nice to find gold in them there areas?
I wonder, did you knock on your childhood home's door? Did you tell the people inside that Leon-Bibb used to live there?
Nobody lives in there now. Sadly,
right?
it's in foreclosure.
Part of the story here.
Part of the story. Sadly, it's in foreclosure. We've been gone for years. My folks sold it many, many years ago.
Well, we all root for Glenville's success on the other side.
That's home.
Thank you, Leon.
Thank you,
Always
Chris.
great to have you here.